From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Thursday morning. We got through Wednesday without any big incidents when it comes to the winds and the fire potential and the blowing dust potential. But guess what? We got more on tap for Friday. Another round of winds for Mother Day. It's weird. It's kind of like Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It seems like it's skipping a day. But if you can look past the winds, this is going to be a nice forecast with a lot of sunshine, highs in the 70s and 80s. The 80s more so winning out as we head into next week. Okay, the alert day for tomorrow for the valleys, the basin, and the foothills as we have those big time wind gusts, the potential for fires starting and spreading quickly, also the potential for blowing dust. For Mother's Day for now, just going with an alert day for the Kittitas Valley, rampant gust up around 65 miles per hour, but we might add the basin to this. It just kind of depends on how the models come in, but stay tuned for that. Okay, current temperatures this morning, mild 40s and 50s for lower elevations. It is still windy in the Kittitas Valley. Elsewhere, just some residual breezes left over. Here's your coat cast for this Thursday for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket weather up until about 9 a.m., 10 a.m. After that, all t-shirt weather. For today, for lower elevations, getting up into the 70s, some residual winds left over. And again, if you look past the winds, a very nice forecast that we'll talk about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
All right, Jonathan, your headlines this morning. Big changes coming to juvenile detention services in Franklin County. The move comes after months of planning and legal debate where youth offenders could soon be transferred. That's just ahead. And conversations continue in Pasco over possible changes to certain sex offender housing rules. Residents packing the discussion both in person and online this morning, what city leaders say they can and cannot legally do. Plus, a major rail project is taking shape in Benton County. Port officials say the improvements should strengthen industrial access. This morning, we'll see what upgrades are now moving through approval. Those details coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Here we go on this Thursday. It is May the 7th. Good morning, everybody. I am Austin Reed. We are getting closer to Mother's Day weekend. Wendy is anchoring our 5 and 6 o'clock news. 6:02 is your time. Let's get to your top stories. New in our 6 o'clock hour, a man who shot a Prosser police officer during a 2019 incident will spend more than 23 years in prison. Abdiel Vargas was sentenced Wednesday to 23 and a half years behind bars. Prosecutors say Vargas tried to break into a Prosser apartment. He shot a resident, then shot a responding Prosser police officer in the leg while trying to flee. He was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree assault and 1 count of attempted first-degree burglary. Other news now, a major transition is taking shape in Franklin County. Their county leaders are taking the next step in separating from their longstanding detention partnership with Benton County. Commissioners unanimously approved Resolution 2026-17, shifting oversight of juvenile detention services to the county's Department of Corrections after months of planning and legal back and forth over who should be in charge. Under the change, Franklin County will take over administration from Benton County. Officials say the move follows state procedures and should eventually give the county more control over costs and operations.
So currently Benton County is administering juvenile detention services, and that was delegated to them by a tripartite agreement between the courts, Benton County, and our board. And so this agreement would transfer that authority from Benton County to Franklin County's board.
Youth offenders are expected to be transferred to the Martin Hall Juvenile Detention Facility. That's near Medical Lake. Some may be temporarily housed in a separate section of the county jail during the transition. Officials say the change could take effect as soon as June the 1st. 6:04 is your time. Pasco city leaders are weighing major policy changes. The city council held one of their final public meetings yesterday ahead of possible changes to how certain sex offender housing is handled in the city. The meeting at Pasco City Hall focused on less restrictive alternative housing and secure community transition facilities, which house people civically committed as sexually violent predators. City officials say while Pasco can make some changes to local regulations, state law does not allow cities to ban the facilities outright. Several residents attended the meeting both in person and virtually. During the discussion, I asked city leaders what Pasco plans to do differently moving forward compared to how Kennewick handled their LRA situation.
The city of Kennewick didn't stop the LRA in Kennewick. It was the public outcry and the outreach, and then some private entities coming forward and offering to purchase the house back. Those were not actions of the city of Kennewick officials. But to answer your question of what is the city of Pasco going to do, I think we want to put as much in it that we legally can as far as process or restrictions. And one key piece of that will probably be is that it won't be allowed directly by ordinance. It will require a special permit.
Pasco's mayor and city councilman Leo Perales were also in attendance. Perales said, quote, "As an elected official, as soon as I know, the community will know." 3 similar public sessions were held since the end of March, and officials say feedback from all of the sessions will help shape those proposed changes. 6:06 now. The Port of Benton is moving forward with major rail upgrades aimed at improving safety and supporting industrial growth in the Tri-Cities. Officials say a $9.5 million federal grant will help fund the work, including replacing thousands of rail ties, rebuilding parts of the Y track, and upgrading signals. The project still in the federal approval phase, with design and bidding expected by late 2026, and the port contributing $2.4 million in matching funds.
That project will also span probably 2 years after we start construction, but that's probably one of our largest projects.
Alongside that effort, the port is also working on a separate federal appropriation to extend rail spurs in the North Richland Industrial Park, a move aimed at attracting more industry and improving access for future development. 6:07 now, coming up on Good Morning Northwest. Whether you are flying out of town or staying closer to home, summer travel could look very different this year. Airlines are raising fares as fuel costs surge, while Washington State Patrol is ramping up enforcement on local roads. We are going to break down what travelers can expect in the weeks ahead. And here's a live picture from our Skycam network in Kennewick. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth returns with your full First Alert weather forecast. How are temperatures looking? How are wind gusts looking? He's tracking it all for you. And we are tracking any flight delays out of the Tri-Cities Airport. Everything's still on time for departures and arrivals. And if you are hitting the road this morning, no major accidents reported across northern Oregon, in the Tri-Cities, and the Yakima Valley. Stay right here.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Prosser Memorial Health proudly offers mental health services at our primary care clinics in Prosser, Grandview, and Benton City. Our mental health providers are certified, experienced, and now accepting new patients. Taking care of our mental health is vital to our overall well-being and general health. To schedule an appointment, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you. To learn more, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is going to be a beautiful stretch of weather if you can look past the winds and the blowing dust potential and the fire potential as well. Keep the forecast dry with highs in the 70s and 80s over the next 7 days. This model saying 81 for Yakima for the high for today. I think it could be on the other side of 80 degrees, but 79, 81, what's really the difference? So we'll be around 80 for the Tri-Cities and Yakima, closer to 75 for the Bluefoot Hills and for the Kittitas Valley. The overall trend over the next 7 days is going to be subtly warmer. We'll be back into the mid 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday. You see there are going to be some ebbs and flows to that, but the warmest day, Tuesday, at that point will be 12 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. And our forecast, we're going to keep it dry over the next 7 days. No precip chances as high pressure continues to be the dominant force. Okay, pollen counts will continue to be in that medium-high territory over the next 5 days. The top allergens being ash, mulberry, and alder. If this applies to you, have the allergy meds on standby. I think we're going to start to see a lot more yellow in the air for Friday and for Sunday with the winds coming back. In fact, the winds coming back with such vengeance for tomorrow. Another alert day for the Kittitas Valley, the Yakima Valley, Lower Columbia Basin, and the Blue Foothills. We'll talk about the wind gusts, the vegetation dryness, what to do if you're caught in a dust storm, all that coming your way in a few minutes.
All right, Josh, we'll see in just a bit. 6:12 is your time. Summer travel is becoming more expensive as airfare prices continue climbing nationwide, including for travelers flying out locally. Experts say rising jet fuel costs and reduced flight capacity are pushing ticket prices higher ahead of the busy summer travel season. Domestic airfare prices nationally are up nearly 15% compared to last year, while several airlines continue cutting flights or raising fares. All this as travel experts say demand remains strong despite the higher costs. And while travelers are paying more to fly, officials here at home are preparing for another busy summer on the roads. With more drivers expected across the Tri-Cities and the Yakima Valley in the coming months, Washington State Patrol says it is increasing enforcement, targeting speeding and aggressive driving. Troopers say they are seeing an uptick in speeding, aggressive lane changes, and even street racing as more drivers hit the road. So, to combat that, WSP is deploying its Special Aggressive Driving Apprehension Team using unmarked patrol units and, in some cases, aircraft to help identify and stop dangerous drivers before crashes happen.
Well, me as a trooper, I'm going to always tell you, if the speed limit's 70 miles an hour, go 70 miles an hour, right? Out here on the highways, we constantly see drivers doing triple digits.
This morning, troopers say drivers caught going extreme speeds or racing on public roads could face criminal charges, including reckless driving and, in some cases, arrest. 6:14 is your time. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth is back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. He is talking fire, dust, and strong gusts. And this is a live picture overlooking the Yakima Valley. If you are flying out of the Yakima Air Terminal this morning, I did just check on any flight delays or cancellations. Everything is looking good out of YKM this morning. We'll be right back.
My mind felt hazy and gray. I couldn't follow conversations. It was like I was in a fog. I was sleeping way too much. I was missing out on activities with my family. I felt underwater. Now I know it was depression. Recognizing my symptoms and finding support helped me manage it. Learn more about your symptoms at seehowifeel.org.
I've been baking my entire life, so I love being in the kitchen. And I'm constantly throwing my brows. So when some of my friends mentioned they got treated with Botox Cosmetic and were happy with the results, I booked my first consultation. Botox Cosmetic, it's been FDA approved for over 20 years. And it's the most studied product of its kind. I'm happy with my results. They're very natural looking.
Botox Cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Taylor, and I got treated with the one and only Botox Cosmetic.
Find a licensed Botox Cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com.
For the ones who make life bloom, thank Mom with Living Color from Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Bright hanging baskets, fresh flowers, and garden-ready plants that she'll love. Make her day this Mother's Day. Stop by Queensgate Gardens today.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who's making a difference and going that extra mile to make our communities better, please let us know. Click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We do have an alert day in place for tomorrow for lower elevations, as we'll track the same threat we were honestly tracking yesterday. High winds, fire danger is going to be up there, and the potential for blowing dust as well. So let's go ahead and start off by talking about the winds that are in the forecast for tomorrow. Gust up around 50 miles per hour for places like Hermiston and Pendleton, 60 to 65 mile per hour gust in the Kittitas Valley. Then you factor in just how dry and crispy everything is outside right now. Vegetation is very dry. That level 3 out of 5, that's indicated by all this orange that is on the map. And with any loose topsoil out there, we have a lot of it, just given how dry it is. With the winds, dust could blow around, and here are the top blowing dust areas in our neck of the woods in no particular order, but I-82 Union Gap to Prosser, US 395 going right through Connell, Mesa, notorious for dust storms up that way. I-84 from Boardman to Umatilla, the Hanford Reach corridor, and then Washington 24 from, in essence, the Yakima Training Center to Adello. So you can find the latest Washington road conditions at washdot.com, the latest Oregon road conditions at tripcheck.com. If you're caught mid-dust storm, pull off the road, turn off the lights. I know that sounds like odd advice, but that is recommended by experts. Stay in your vehicle, avoid driving blindly, and protect breathing. Okay, so that's for Friday. For Sunday, another round of winds. For now, we're just going with an alert day for the Kittitas Valley. Gusts, I mean, look at that, up around 65 miles per hour. But look, for the lower Columbia Basin, if these winds start to come in closer to 45, 50 miles per hour, we might have to throw the basin in with the Kittitas Valley for that particular alert day, and the vegetation is still going to be very dry for Mother's Day as well. Here's how to prep for wildfires. Create that defensible space, harden your home, plan evacuation routes, and prep your go bag. Find this list posted online at applevalleynewsnow.com. Okay, here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Blowing dust and fire concerns on Friday, given the winds and very dry vegetation. For Yakima, windy on Friday, and watching that round of winds on Mother's Day very closely as well. For Ellensburg, going with another alert day on Mother's Day because of the potential for damaging winds and fire starts. Then for Hermiston, another risk for high winds, fires, and blowing dust for tomorrow. And finally, for Walla Walla, tough conditions for the balloon stampede on Friday, but I'd say quite the nice bounce back for Saturday.
And as we continue tracking weather conditions here at home, officials in Florida are reminding boaters just how quickly conditions on the water can take a dangerous turn. Take a look. A father and son duo of St. Cloud police officers. Well, they helped rescue 6 people after a small boat started sinking during a storm on a Florida lake. Authorities say the boat was about 2 miles from shore when severe weather moved in on Saturday.
All 6 people were rescued safely and no serious injuries were reported. Officials say the incident highlights the importance of monitoring weather alerts before heading out on the water. Truth. Yes.
I mean, how much more can we say on that? I mean, and especially in our region, so many boaters, so keep it in mind.
And something we have to take note of right now is that the water is substantially cooler as opposed to the air temperature. If you're not ready for that, your body can go into shock. It's something else to be mindful of.
Very good. Okay, your time right now, 6:21. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest. The new Legally Blonde prequel series is finally here. Elle Woods is heading to Seattle. And this morning, we've got your first look. Meanwhile, Glenn Close is being honored in Hollywood while fans prepare to say goodbye to the Bear. It's all ahead in your entertainment headlines right after the break. Stay with us.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting for the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress.
And right now, save up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic Split King sleep systems and get a $300 gift. Or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. And best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend, plus 60 months, no interest, and free shipping.
The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Here's your reminder about the Working Families Tax Credit, a refund of up to $1,330 back for all qualified workers in Washington, not just families. Get help at www.workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
At Brett's RV and Marine Pasco, we're celebrating and you're invited. Join us Saturday, May 9th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our grand opening. Come see the newly updated dealership, meet our adventure experts, and enjoy a great day with free gourmet hot dogs from Doggy Style Gourmet, cotton candy from Sugar Swirl, plus s'mores, games, and prizes. Meet Cinderella, Belle, and Rapunzel. Enjoy prize drawings and take advantage of special pricing on all RVs and boats. Learn more at brettsrv.com.
This is something that I've been dreaming about.
I want to be a singer.
And I believe I can do it.
Being here just means the entire world to me.
You were born to sing.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial House Dermatology Center in Benton City.
Slow down, look around, feel at home. Kittitas County invites you to experience the heart of small-town life. From sunrise coffee stops and welcoming Main Street stays to scenic trails, family-owned restaurants, local wineries, hometown breweries, handcrafted shops, and more. Plan your small-town getaway with the Love Local Passport, a curated guide to the best of Kittitas County. Download the Passport, plan your stay for a true small-town escape at centralwashingtonoutdoor.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through July 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating and Air.
It is 6:24 on this Thursday morning. Welcome back in your entertainment headlines. A new chapter in the Legally Blonde universe is officially on the way, and this one is hitting a little close to home.
That's right, and Glenn Close has just received one of Hollywood's highest honors while fans learn when The Bear will serve its final season. So with the latest details, we turn to David Daniel for your Hollywood Minute.
I'm so lucky to have this life. I wouldn't change a thing.
But change is coming. Here's your first look at the Legally Blonde prequel series, Elle. The future Harvard lawyer loses her glam teen life in Bel Air when her family moves to nearly blonde-free Seattle. Elle premieres July 1st on Prime Video. Glenn Close is the latest star to leave her handprints and footprints at the TCL Chinese Theater Courtyard in Hollywood. At age 79, the 8-time Oscar nominee says she's nowhere close to hanging it up.
I still am fascinated and challenged by what it means to be an actor and how to try to interpret what it means to be a human in stories that I think are worthwhile.
I'm fired up, ready to go. Now I'm saying.
Showtime! Fans will get one more serving of The Bear. FX has announced the 5th and final season of the award-winning series will debut June 25th, with all 8 episodes available to stream at once on FX and Hulu. Manja, baby! In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Josh, is it true there's no blondes in Seattle?
I guess that's the word on the street now.
Like what? I don't know about that. All right. 6:25 is your time. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest. The Walla Walla High School community is mourning after a dog attack at the school farm. Officials say 15 lambs died. Students are feeling the loss. Coming up in our next half hour, we will see how the school is trying to move forward. Plus, a proposed $400 million federal cut is raising concerns over the future of the Hanford cleanup. This morning, why workers and lawmakers say the cuts could impact both cleanup progress and jobs across our region. Those stories and more straight ahead.
Sometimes the biggest move is playing it small. Yippee-yi-yay, tasty Smash Jack sliders. Yippee-yi-yo, try my Smash Jack sliders. Try my new Smash Jack sliders. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
You got shortness of breath, chest pains, and a cough. Little things wipe you out, you can't shake it off. It might be long COVID. You got chills, brain fog, depression, fever, can't smell or taste. It be long COVID. One more time.
Ghirardelli caramel and chocolate. They're great on their own, but together, it's like the Watson to your Sherlock, the SpongeBob to your Patrick, the bestie to your spa day, the apprentice to your sensei, the partner to your picnic, the hero to your sidekick, the caramel to your chocolate, the chocolate to your caramel. Perfect pairs, share a square. Ghirardelli makes life a bite better.
Prosser Memorial Health proudly offers mental health services at our primary care clinics in Prosser, Grandview, and Benton City. Our mental health providers are certified, experienced, and now accepting new patients. Taking care of our mental health is vital to our overall well-being and general health. To schedule an appointment, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you. To learn more, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Your special day starts with the one dress that makes everything else disappear. Adore Formal Wear and Bridal Boutique in Pasco carries wedding gowns, prom dresses, quinceañera gowns, something for every size, every style, every budget. The dress that was made for you shouldn't feel out of reach. Find yours at shopadoreformalwear.com.
Good things come to those who order my Munch Better deals for $4.99. Choose between a Junior Jumbo Jack meal or Junior Chicken Sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change. Visit Jack for a chance to win $75K. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
All right, it is almost 6:30 on the dot. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve. It is May the 7th. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is anchoring our 5 and 6 o'clock news, so you'll see her later tonight. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is here. Good morning, my friend. It is National Day of Tourism.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty sure people tour here. Eastern Washington got a lot to see. We got 2 mountain ranges to either side of us.
Yes.
How lucky are we? Okay, but that comes with a price to pay around this time of the year because those mountains can funnel in winds, which is what we're going to see for Friday and for Mother's Day alert days for both of those days. If you can look past the winds, it's going to end up being a pretty nice forecast. It will be dry. Lots of sunshine, highs bounce between the 70s and 80s. More 80s for next week, though. Okay, the alert day for tomorrow for the valleys, the basin, and the foothills. Big wind gust. The fire potential is going to be up there, and the blowing dust potential is going to be up there as well. Sunday, a little bit more nuance. We're just going with the alert day for the Kittitas Valley for now. Look at some of those gusts up around 65 miles per hour, but we might add into lower Columbia Basin as well. So just keep that in mind. Stay tuned for that. Okay, current temperatures out there this morning, 40s and 50s for lower elevations. It's mild. You maybe need a very light jacket and perhaps still the windbreaker in the Kittitas Valley as it still is windy. Going to have some residual breezes out there for today. Here's your coatcast for this Thursday for the Yakima Valley. Light jacket weather up until I'd say about 10 a.m. After that, it's going to be all t-shirt weather. So for today, lower elevations getting up into the 70s, lots of sunshine, some of those leftover winds, but the winds coming back, picking up the fire danger. But again, if you look past that, pretty nice forecast, which we'll talk about coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thank you. 6:31 is your time. A major funding fight over Hanford cleanup is taking shape this morning after a proposed $400 million federal cut, raising concerns about delays and job losses. Senator Patty Murray met with workers in the Tri-Cities yesterday. She was in Pasco. She's vowing to push back. Senator Murray says the proposed cuts could threaten to delay progress and eliminate jobs at the nuclear waste site. She met with workers in the Tri-Cities, promising the opposite budget reduction. The Hanford site has made significant progress, turning dangerous nuclear waste into glass. But workers say the proposed cuts could reverse years of advancement.
The president just sent his budget this year. It is woefully inadequate. He's talking about cutting $400 million. Not only would that mean layoffs and all of that, but it doesn't save any money. It puts us all behind. And
Republican State Senator Nikki Torres also opposes the cuts, saying skilled workers could leave if funding disappears. Both sides will monitor federal budget negotiations as Congress debates the future of Hanford cleanup funding. 6:33, heartbreak at Walla Walla High School's farm this morning after a dog attack left 15 of the school's lambs dead. School officials say it started in the early morning yesterday when 2 dogs hopped the fence and started attacking the lambs. After staff arrived and shooed away the dogs, they found 5 lambs had been killed and 12 had been injured. We are told over the course of the day, the school lost 10 more of its lambs, and 2 are still being treated for their injuries. It has left the community in shock, and school officials are thinking about how to prevent an attack from happening again.
We're looking at increased number of security cameras, but again, it's that safety precaution at first. So I know Mr. Foster and our facilities team was on site quickly to repair the fence and are looking at potential options to reinforce the fencing as well.
The school says thanks to help from the community, the dogs have been taken into custody by animal control. Kittitas County Fire District Number 7 is expanding coverage with the opening of a brand new 24/7 fire station. Station 76, located near Firehouse Road and Bullfrog Road, is now fully staffed, aimed at improving response times across Upper Kittitas County. On Tuesday, crews held the traditional push-in ceremony, welcoming engine 721 into service, a nod to the early days of firefighting when crews would manually push equipment back into the station. Officials say the new station marks a big step in keeping up with the area's growth and improving public safety. All right, almost to 6:35 now. Still ahead on Good Morning Northwest. Events across the region are giving people plenty to look forward to this weekend, from a Kentucky Derby themed gala in the Tri-Cities to colorful hot air balloons preparing for liftoff in Walla Walla. Up next, we are taking a look at the events bringing families and communities together. And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Ellensburg at the rodeo grounds. Work and construction continuing there today. Josh is taking a look at your full First Alert weather forecast in Ellensburg, in the Yakima Valley, Tri-Cities, and Northern Oregon. Hey, we do have a traffic alert for you. I-182, both directions. Listen up. This is from milepost 5 to 6. It's over the Interstate I-82 bridge from Richland to Pasco. Continuing today, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., there's going to be daily single lane closures for bridge work. So watch for delays in that area today. We're back right after this.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and have been making moms feel special with beautiful custom arrangements and thoughtful gifts for decades. Let our experienced designers help you with all your floral needs, ensuring every bouquet is as special as the woman it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater and Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Celebrate the 28th anniversary of Legends in May. We're dropping fat stacks like it's hot every Thursday, every hour from 6 to 9 p.m. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. It gets even fatter. Kick it with us May 15th and let's take it back to 1998 with a live DJ, free swag, and a chance to roll out on a brand new Kia K4 or Nissan Sentra. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries, fresh rides, fat stacks, free swag. Only at Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
And good evening, everybody.
To make great newscasts, you need great resources and an experienced team.
We begin tonight with breaking news coming up.
Wendy Redmond has been a leader in broadcast news for more than 20 years. She breaks big stories, produces special reports that make a difference, and digs deeper to bring the news that matters home to you each day on Apple Valley News Now.
It's sometimes dramatic, but always informative.
Wendy Redmond, only one station. We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Look, if you can look past the winds and the fire risk and the blowing dust risk, we're actually going to have a pretty nice forecast for the next 7 days in terms of the sunshine the temperatures and the precip chances, at least when it comes to any outdoor plans, right? Okay, 50s, 60s, and 70s for today for the Cascades, and we take you down to the Kittitas Valley, where the gusts still going to be up around 35, 40 miles per hour for today. It'll be sunny and 75 otherwise in Ellensburg. Okay, then for the Yakima Valley, 70s and 80s, 83 for Sela, 79 for Yakima, 83 for Toppenish. Then for the Lower Columbia Basin, also seeing that mixture of 70s and 80s, 79 for the Tri-Cities, 80 for Mesa. And then for the Blue Foothills, looking at mid to upper 70s. Will be windy for today, gust up around 30 miles per hour. And then for the Blue Foothills, or excuse me, this would be the Blue Mountains, 50s, 60s, and 70s, around 75 degrees in Ukiah. Okay, here are the forecast highs for the next 7 days for the Tri-Cities. You see the trend is going to be subtly warmer back into the mid-80s by Tuesday. At that point, we'll be 12 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year, and no precip chances in the forecast over the next 7 days. Hey, let's take it back over to the foothills where we do have a big stampede going on, the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede, the 50th one. That's why it's such a big stampede. But for Friday, the prospect of balloons getting up in the air, not looking too good.
And it may only be Thursday, but the weekend is already looking ahead to what's happening. You know, the Benton Franklin Humane Society, they are getting ready for a night of glamour. It's all for a good cause. It is called Wags and Whiskers Run for the Roses. It's a Kentucky Derby themed gala happening Saturday at Zintel Creek Golf Course. That's in Kennewick. Guests can expect cocktails, music, both live and silent auctions, with proceeds supporting medical care for animals in need.
The Humane Society says the event helps fund care for more than 1,200 animals each year, with tickets available now. And this year, our very own Austin Reed, the guy to my left, will MC the event. And it sounds like it's going to be a really fun night for a great cause.
Yeah, this is my first time doing it, so I'm super excited about that. You know, my wife is a veterinary technician, so animals, I know animals are close to your heart, they're close to mine. So
right in your wheelhouse.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully we raised a lot of money. Looking ahead today, the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede returns for its 50th year, starting today at Howard Tieton Park. This morning's kickoff event is Kids Day, where children can see the balloons up close and then experience tethered rides inside the park.
The free family-friendly event continues through the weekend with balloon launches planned each morning, weather permitting.
And tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest, we will be live in Walla Walla as the balloons lift off at sunrise. We're going to hear from families attending the event and give you a live, up-close look at one of the region's most iconic spring traditions. I wish I could go out there live, but me and you will stay here and then we'll experience it together.
Someone's got to hold down the fort.
That's right, that's right. All right, 6:42 is your time. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And then, of course, Josh, you are tracking more wind.
Yes, and let's hope that dirt is packed in very tight there at the rodeo grounds in Ellensburg, because if not, it's going to be flying all over the place. I'll tell you why we got alert days coming up on the other side of the break.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you could save big with up to $3,200 in utility and cool cash rebates available this spring. At Total Energy Management, we will ensure your house is the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Why wait for Memorial Day? The savings start now at Walker's Furniture and Mattress. It's the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale.
Everything you can sit down on, fall asleep on, or recline back in comfort on is on sale. Save store-wide on sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedrooms, dining, and mattresses. And explore our all-new outdoor furniture, perfect for Northwest living.
Plus, special 5-year financing is available with no money down.
Shop early and save big at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Ghirardelli Caramel and Chocolate. They're great on their own, but together, it's like the Watson to your Sherlock, the SpongeBob to your Patrick, the bestie to your spa day, the apprentice to your sensei, the partner to your picnic, the hero to your sidekick, the caramel to your chocolate, the chocolate to your caramel. Perfect pairs, share a square. Ghirardelli makes life a bite better.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2026 inventory. Deep, deep discounts. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman.
Hello?
Okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. Like my mom and you, Chica. Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS about increased risk like heart attack or stroke. Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission. I just got my permit!
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have an alert day for tomorrow for the Kittitas Valley, the Yakima Valley, the Lower Columbia Basin, and the Blue Foothills. The gusts are going to be way up there. The fire concerns are going to be way up there, and the blowing dust concern is going to be up there as well. So, okay, let's go ahead and we'll take it one day at a time, starting with tomorrow. The gusts are going to be up around 60, 65 miles per hour in Ellensburg, closer to 50 miles per hour, places like Hermiston and Pendleton. Then you factor in how dry the vegetation is going to be. It'll be very dry, level 3 out of 5 on our scale, indicated by this orange color. So in these conditions, fires could start or spread very quickly. And also, just given how dry everything is out there, we have some loose topsoil out there. We could see blowing dust. And here are the top suspect areas for blowing dust, listed in no particular order, but ID2 Union Gap to Prosser, US 395 Pasco to Ritzville. Think about especially just to the north of Connell. We've had a bunch of nasty wrecks up that way over the last couple of years. ID4 Boardman to Umatilla, the Hanford Reach corridor on Washington 240, Washington 24, in essence from the Yakima Training Center to Othello. You can find the latest Washington road conditions posted online at washdot.com, the latest Oregon road conditions posted online at tripcheck.com. Okay, here's what to do during a dust storm. Pull off the road, turn off the lights, set your parking brake, stay in your vehicle, avoid driving blindly, protect breathing. You can find this list posted online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. There's another round of winds looming for Mother's Day. For now, just going with the alert day for the Kittitas Valley as guys, look, 60, 65 mile per hour gusts once again. But for Hermiston, if some of these winds start to come in at 45, 50 miles per hour, we might have to lump the Lower Columbia Basin in with the Kittitas Valley. But in addition to all that, vegetation dryness still going to be at that level 3 out of 5. Very dry for Sunday. So in these conditions, fires could start or spread quickly. Here's how to prevent wildfires. Follow fire restrictions, secure ignition sources, use equipment carefully, report smoke quickly. That list also posted online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Blowing dust and fire concerns on Friday, given the winds and very dry vegetation. For Yakima, windy on Friday and watching that round of winds on Mother's Day very closely as well. For Ellensburg, going with another alert day on Mother's Day for the potential of damaging winds and fire starts. For Hermiston, another risk for high winds, fires, and blowing dust for tomorrow. And finally, for Walla Walla, tough conditions for the balloon stampede on Friday, but a nice bounce back for Saturday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a new search in a case that gripped the nation. 30 years after the disappearance of Kristen Smart, this morning investigators are conducting a new search at the home of her killer's mother. Paul Flores was convicted of Smart's murder in 2022, but Smart's body has still not been found.
It is necessary to remove you from society so that you can no longer prey on and victimize women.
The podcast Your Own Backyard is credited with helping crack the case. The host of the show now posting these photos of Flores' mother, Susan, answering the door Wednesday when investigators showed up with a search warrant.
The last time that Susan's house was searched with ground-penetrating radar, I believe, was in 2000. So it's been 26 years, and so hopefully they're just turning over every stone now.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this new development. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep you out of the picture. Now, there's Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Control of my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Get back in the picture. Skyrizi is proven to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Feel significant symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year, and help people achieve lasting remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Skyrizi?
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and UC combined.
Now, the morning sprint.
6:51 is your time. It is Thursday, May 7th. Here's what's happening. First in your national headlines this morning, a federal judge has unsealed what it is believed to be a suicide note written by Jeffrey Epstein. The unsigned and undated document was released as part of a court case involving a former cellmate. The note, which is not signed, reads in part, "They investigated me for a month. They found nothing. It is a treat to be able to choose one's time to say goodbye. No fun, not worth it." All right, 6:52 in your business headlines now. Apple has agreed to a $250 million settlement tied to claims surrounding Apple Intelligence marketing on the iPhone 16. The lawsuit alleged some advertised AI features were not available when the phones launched. Eligible customers could receive payouts if the settlement is approved by a judge. In your health headlines this morning, officials are continuing to monitor a suspected hantavirus outbreak linked to a cruise ship off West Africa. Authorities say 3 people have died while several others have become ill. Officials are now working to complete contact tracing while emphasizing the outbreak does not pose a wider public health risk. In your sports headlines this morning, the Seattle Mariners secured a series win over the Atlanta Braves with a 3-1 victory last night. Strong pitching and timely offense helped Seattle hand Atlanta its first series loss of the season. The Mariners now head out on a road trip beginning in Chicago. All right, now to 6:53, and here are the top 5 local things you need to know before you go to work today. Walla Walla High School says 15 lambs died after 2 dogs entered the school farm. Officials say some lambs were killed immediately and others had to be put down because of their injuries. The dogs are in animal control custody while the school looks at more cameras, stronger fencing, and counseling support for students. Authorities say Mickey Dean Stearns of Stanfield, Oregon, has been found safe after an extensive search in the Umatilla National Forest. The 69-year-old was reported missing after becoming separated during a mushroom hunt near Mount Emily. Search crews used drones, canine units, and air support before he was reunited with his family. A proposed $400 million federal cut is raising concerns over Hanford cleanup efforts. Senator Patty Murray met with workers and labor leaders who say these cuts could slow progress and impact jobs. Workers also warn that losing skilled employees could set the cleanup mission back even further. Washington State Patrol says speeding and aggressive driving are becoming a bigger concern as summer traffic picks up. Troopers say especially trained aggressive driving teams are now increasing patrols. During large summer events like water follies and events in the Yakima Valley, officials are also reminding drivers that extreme speeding and reckless driving can quickly lead to serious crashes or even jail time. Community events are picking up across the region as the weekend approaches. The Benton Franklin Humane Society is preparing for its Kentucky Derby themed fundraiser Saturday night in Kennewick. This comes as the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede returns for its 50th year. Families can expect balloon launches, tethered rides, and several events happening throughout the weekend. All right, at 6:55 now, trending this morning, adults in Tennessee are trading stress for colored pencils during weekly coloring nights at a local cafe. The event gives people a chance to relax with friends, meet new people, and tap into a little childhood nostalgia.
That sounds like my kind of night. Well, while the coloring books may feel like kindergarten again, the cocktails definitely do not. So that always helps.
So you're mixing what you did as a kid to what you're doing as an adult.
Yes.
There you go.
But there's like wine and paint places like that too, so it's not a new concept.
No, not at all.
But very cool idea.
All right, we are expecting winds today.
Tomorrow. It's going to be, we'll have some residual winds for today, but the next really substantial round of winds is going to be tomorrow and then again for Sunday on Mother's Day. So lots to talk about. Let's go ahead and get you that final look at your forecast. Current conditions out there, 40s and 50s for lower elevations, feeling pretty mild. I'd say you'd need a light jacket and maybe even a windbreaker in Ellensburg as those gusts still up around 35 miles per hour. And you see some of those residual breezes in other places. Here is your day planner forecast for this Thursday for the Tri-Cities. Lots of sunshine all throughout the day. We're going to be around sunny and 75 at lunchtime, and then highs getting up to around 80 degrees in general. So for today for lower elevations, 70s, although we'll have some very upper 70s for the Tri-Cities and for Yakima. The places where we'll be the most breezy would be the Tri-Cities for the lower Columbia Basin, for the Bluefoot Hills, but especially in Ellensburg, some of those gusts up around 35, 40 miles per hour. The next round of winds, like me and Austin were just talking about, going to be on Wednesday, then again for Mother's Day. If you can look past the winds, a fairly nice forecast, lots of sunshine, high temperatures in the 70s and 80s, keeping it dry. So just to recap, the alert day for tomorrow for the Kittitas Valley, the Yakima Valley, the lower Columbia Basin, and the Bluefoot Hills. Winds, fire, blowing dust, all a concern. Then for Sunday, for Mother's Day, just going with the alert day for the Kittitas Valley, gusts up around 65 miles per hour. But if those winds trend a little bit stronger, we might have to lump in the lower Columbia Basin as well.
All right. And hey, a quick reminder, today is National Tourism Day, as well as National Day of Prayer, which is observed on the first Thursday in May. So thanks for joining us. We're going to wrap it up for now. Good Morning America coming up next right here on ABC. I'm Austin Reed with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Have a wonderful Thursday. For now, hoping your news is good news.